Galactic greetings and blessings and happy full moon illuminators and way showers. This is Wendy bringing to you once again the languages of lights. And I was just sitting here enjoying the evening and the sun is set and I'm listening to all the night critters and creatures and birds coming out and just breathing in the gratitude of the evening and feeling a sense of completion that often these full moons do bring. And this feeling of moving beyond old thought patterns, old behaviors. And as we go from these full moons to new moons to full moons, we're actually overlapping our intentions. So as we set our intentions for the new moon, we then ask ourselves at this time of the full moon, this culmination and this completion time, to release all the junk from these previous weeks and once again commit to starting something new, letting something go, completing the projects, completing a way of thinking that doesn't serve us anymore, completing ways of doing things that don't serve us anymore, completing relationships, places we live, where we work, even the simplest patterns of behavior, whether it's our diet or exercise or spending time alone, committing to not being afraid to stop distracting ourselves for 15 minutes, 30 minutes, 1 hour. And we've been guided, and I've been told this and said this so many times before, that we think nothing of spending 30 minutes, leafing through all of the social media, yet we are so afraid we'll find every reason to distract ourselves instead of taking that quiet time inside ourselves, because it requires us to examine and ask ourselves the questions and reveal the things to ourselves that the full moon allows us to reveal to ourselves, and then to begin. And when I say begin the process of letting something go, I want to clarify that, because that's a huge message I received today, is once you make the decision, it's done. The process is a choice, plain and simple. The agony, truly, isn't it, is in the decision process. Once we've made the decision, the sigh of relief begins. The renewal begins. The restoration process, the transformation process. And today has all been, today's messages from the moment I woke up today was about be the butterfly. Be the butterfly. We know that the butterfly it's got to push its way through the cocoon in order to be strong enough to fly. And today is about being the butterfly and letting the full moon shine the light on that which needs to be completed, what needs to be let go. And as we move toward the new moon, we then begin taking the steps of this completion process, so that when the new moon arrives, it's time to then set the next new intentions. We're always growing, we're always changing. And it doesn't mean that something needs to be completely resolved. The intention is what matters. Because once you set the intention, the decision has been made. So I wanted to sort of try to combine this energetic feeling I was receiving today about this transformation, and it was so synchronistic too, because a friend of mine, Sheldon, had posted today the symbol of the butterfly and transformation, and I'll post that on my Google page so you guys can see the symbol, and I'll put the link to it in here. And it was absolutely so synchronistic from the moment. I mean, the moment I woke up this morning and opened my eyes and walked downstairs, that's the first thing I heard was cheers to being the butterfly. Be the butterfly. And congratulating ourselves for every month, every day, every moment, every now is a transformation. It's like this. It's like the sequences, the moon, are a symbol for the fact that we transform every single moment. So I wanted to bring this light language blessing for this, once again, this to breathe in this full moon light energy. And it looks like it's going to be a beautiful evening tonight here, clear. I took some magnificent photos last night of the full moon and the spectrum of light. It was so bright. It was like I couldn't even really look at it for very long because of the intensity. It was so bright. And the messages were so intense, even though they were telepathic and through the light codes. It was like the messages were so intense, I was in tears. And it's something that's got to be felt and experienced, not... There's no words to express the information that we're receiving. It has to be absorbed and felt. So with that, I'm going to take a little sip of H2O, so hang on just a second. Thanks, guys. So, and I also took them in to shuffle the cards before it gets any darker. I was guided today to pull a card from our Native Spirit deck from Denise Lynn again in honor of this energy that we receive from the native spirits. And I feel as if there's we all know this communication that our native spirits, our natives of the earth had with the celestial bodies, the sun, and eventually the moon. And so there's this huge message of balance that I feel every time we go through these cycles of full moon and new moons. And this constant reminder of this need for this feminine and masculine balance of energy within us, and how being in nature helps us find that intricate, intimate balance within us. Mi satoshno bo otokoya psina ila kolonia shopala katoro somo shakala hera. La sitozo sopala aniki padoko satoshna isbalashi. Sine ila baile inana wa ala kotor sobalashina wa okora pokote. La sitoso makela ketera shamala hasamathaki. Tomoshuko abala etanikia. Shatosomosho pa eleki samalani na wala koshonase. Selusimiki atatikiana kelusha po onkoya baleima. Leima rubaya wala kesima shadosa balakaha. Latimikiti intisha palakatoto sopala. Shanukua pa lisa makola kashnebolosa paleha makora. Setosimiki laktora shamikola ela. Lamino noa sapo alakatisha balisa palsuma iwakaye. La sitoshima ela kotapia la miana sapa iwaka. Li piera kosama shuko elesese. Senopoku atachaba. Le sima leon bagashana wala unyera sapakwa. Ambora shati balasi paisa. One of my biggest challenges this last few, weeks, months, has been about balance. And so maybe that's why I feel this energy every month and reminding myself as my guides are, because I'm asking for balance, I'm requesting my guides to assist me in showing me how to achieve the balance that I'm looking for. Not just the masculine and feminine side of me, but the balance in every area of my life. And so I feel like this reminder every month is to remind us all about finding that balance within us every single day, every single moment, that every time we feel ourselves veering off the road and going off into the shoulder, that we remind ourselves that, it's just about balance. We don't need to judge it. We don't need to ridicule ourselves. We don't need to, I got the itchies again. We don't need to belittle ourselves. We need to just simply remember we just are regaining our balance. We lost our footing and we're just regaining our balance. And I am so hard on myself about everything. And I'm learning myself every day to really give myself a break. And these last few weeks and months have been an enormous lesson for me about balance in every aspect of my life. So I just wanted to share that with all of you, that this feeling is really for me today about balance, and about when you find this balance, it allows you to break out of that cocoon and spread your wings, and feel balanced, and maybe sure-footed is a better analogy. A hooved, the horsey in me, the Sagittarian, or Taurus, the bull. It's the month of Taurus, and even with that, I've been guided by my spirits to bring more information and more messages and readings for the astrological sign. So that's something else I've been thinking, or that I've been guided to think about. So, so I'm feeling kind of that this energy of astrology and earth, air, fire, and water, and how all the astrological signs are also based upon balance and harmony, and understanding all the aspects of ourselves, because we all have little bits and pieces of all the signs in us, and so and how all of this coordinates and correlates and everything. So and its correlation to the sun and the moon and the stars, and who we are, and the earth and the elements and the animals, and how it's all intricately once again connected, and how living by synchronicity helps us find balance, because we don't feel the need to control or push or be angry or get upset, or not accept where we are in this moment, if it's not turning out the way we planned on it. So all of this for me has been a huge lesson. So I just wanted to take a minute to share that with you as well. So sometimes this comes through in the light languages when I can't necessarily articulate what I want to say, but it's my heart speaking. So, Sialusha Michaelesania Sato Oro Maya Satashi Qualaisi Sonopora Oshinikia. The Situpa Sonoshop E Alaki Sonomura Hilamino Guasha. So before it gets any darker, and I can't see the cards and the book, I'm going to pull a card really quick and see what we get. Nyashoto sun imoko shayala si tikia la soto sumo iwasoto wakinala si somokole si maloshana. So what message do we need to hear from our native spirits on this beautiful full moon? Oh, and here come the little night birds. The night critters are getting louder. Shiagosa nesopat linkia satosia. Offerings. And I don't know, it's very difficult to see, but that is a rainbow and what could be the sunset over Stonehenge. And there we are, offerings. So I'll try to lighten it up for us a little bit if we can. I'll try to lighten up the video maybe so you guys can see it a little bit better. And offerings. The card meaning, the universe is grateful for you. You are a gift to the world. Feel gratitude for everything in your life, even the things that don't seem perfect. Well, there you go, guys. Okay, there you have it. Synchronicity right off the bat. Oh my gosh. Appreciation, and this is exactly what I've been working on, is appreciation for everything. And even when it doesn't go the way you planned, being appreciative for the way it did go, because that is the way it was supposed to perfectly go. Appreciation for everything flows through you in great bounty. Cherish the preciousness of life and everyone and everything around you, and thus you will be cherished. Your native spirit wants you to know every native culture throughout history has made offerings, often on a daily basis. And my offering is gratitude to this, to the earth, to everything it has to offer, to you, to the people that I meet and greet every day, to the people I send love to the people I receive love from, to the people who have grown the food I eat, to the ground that I walk on, the air that I breathe. This is my daily offering. And that's just one of many. Offerings were made to the sun, the earth, the plants, and the animals, and to everything in creation. The offerings varied culture to culture, but they were always made with a feeling of extreme appreciation for the bounty of life. Gratitude was the secret to a joy-filled life. True thankfulness can work like modern-day alchemy in your life, yielding happiness and peace beyond imagination. And we all know that gratitude is the gate. It is truly the gate to our heart space. It's the gate to our higher realms. It's the gate to our inner knowing, our self-love, our self-appreciation, our self-value, our very existence. It's the gateway. Gratitude is the gateway to the souls, the source, the one source. And it's simple. Find what's good and wonderful in every moment. No matter what's happening around you, there's always something to be grateful for. Whatever you appreciate in this life will grow. Whatever you appreciate in this life will grow. So discover what you're thankful for, even the people and the situations you've found challenging. And I think especially them, huh? And watch miracles unfold. The journey. As a suggestion, make an offering to whatever nurtures your soul. And that's whatever nurtures your soul. If any given moment, if you can appreciate what's nurturing your soul, you become in the here and the now, And you're now thinking about the past, you're not worrying about the future, you're in the here and the now in appreciation and gratitude. And when you are in the here and the now, this is where we connect to everything, absolutely everything. The gratitude is the gateway to all the entire stream of knowing. If you're nurtured by a particular place in nature, for example, you might consider leaving some fruit at the base of a tree for the animals in that area to give thanks for the beauty that is there. So that, dear lights, is our full moon message from our spirits, guides, our native spirits, our nature spirits, and the emissaries of the Light Collective send their unerring, unending, timeless, living light to all of you. They are there for all of you. Samoshipiya alime iwasatosopikia satashniwa la miarawina yawalase sopokoshna alaseta inayawakya soposhniawase saporukshiba irsonopa yawala latishi lo somo soposhniawa lebo okramayasate senasia paroshnia opokodishia Minaya halumaya hanuhanayawa hahanoya hanuha hahanayaha sehesana helaniyawa hanu hanu hekeshe hekeshahana he Oh Nashamayo, Ayo Nashamaya, Maya Henu, Arehenu ha, Arahenu ha, Arahenu, Nahuhane, Nahenu ha, Nuhanahe. Shuakeso topunia sawa esha. La kero somo otashe pa maya roma ke astashe. Simi sapilunshime wa yewari se sapilisami waka atashia ta oinaya. Moto shua kwa sotoshima atesa toyase. Omoko asho nya wale ania satoya sawa. Oikiashia wasera. Senora se borshia wala indera sogo shalia la yaya enoya shi la tera sopo sonia la ki anipa la shotopa ya satashe akora mietasha mienaya wala yeso o motori shiko antasala sautoso so shoea mientosa alumbiasha Leta irasha tarasombokose, salusi samatesha, salusia tarshamayawa, selusia waimayawa, amalatia, amianasi, amatia satosoposha kiapatesa, sakorashe waranshi, lesaniwa, akanata, pokora sabosha yawa alina kayawa, lasana totosi. Saimesawa sapo ayana. Yawashinyawa ka iana sata oyama. Emaya toya. Maya taya maya waha. Seheti. Seheti. Senaya Sohonoya Sanelu Soyoku Shemyawa Kiasani Irakosate Ento Sapunia Lihimoroka Esha no Sapiesa Seni uini soposotoshni wakaileta sono sopoyashna. Gather the plants from the seeds that you have set, from the intentions, and savor and fill your soul with the light source they provide as they sustain you till once again on the new moon you sow the new seeds of intention and plant a new garden. And know that yes, this is a symbol that moment by moment you set the seeds of intention, and that it only takes a breath, it only takes a thought, it only takes an intention to create a new reality, to create a new timeline. In every moment you are capable of the perception and the experience of perfect balance, perfect harmony. You may become the experience of chaos, and you may become the experience of pure harmony, pure synchronicity. Desnoshia wa lieta sonokoa, asetoshnia wa lusamokoa, letishnia wa eliasa nekeawa, la mashano, opokoshnia sake, eletonono, la koterashni, satosimikila, alasno soposhnia walasi, sanatera sane sopalonchi, alaketa sanasa, sano soposhni, la teras noso, amposhni wala, ateshnia wako. And we are complete. And we are one with you in this light of love in the breath of the here and the now. For it is the gateway. It is the path to knowing thyself. For knowing thyself is knowing your source, your sovereignty, your equality to all creation. And we are one.